So you probably already know this, but Five Nights at Freddy's is a big horror game franchise that still has new games coming out to this day. In years, it transitioned from only making games to now making a bunch of books. And at this point, I'm pretty sure there's more books than games. It's almost the 9-year anniversary of FNAF, and even after 9 years, it still has a big fan base. It also has a bunch of very popular fan games and a lot of fan art that the fan base has made. Today, I wanted to go over the beginning of these games and see how they were made. Alright, let's talk about the time before FNAF. So the game's creator, Scott Cawthon, used to work at Dollar General, and he made a bunch of games before Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not like Five Nights at Freddy's was his first game and was an instant success. No, he made the games like The Pilgrim's Progress, The Desolate Hope, and the most important game that led to Five Nights at Freddy's, Chipper & Sons Lumber Co., which came out in 2013 for mobile devices and then 2015 for PC. When Chipper & Sons was first released, people really hated how the characters looked like scary animatronic dolls, and we all know what that led to. So after seeing all the criticism about his previous game, Chipper & Sons, he decided to make a game that actually had like scary dolls, scary animatronic dolls. So he basically seen all the criticism of the game, and he didn't let that discourage him. He actually like made a game that was made from the criticism of another game. And after the game was created, it basically exploded with popularity, with a bunch of YouTubers started playing it, and most importantly, Markiplier's Let's Play of the first game, which right now is at 109 million views. Can you believe that? That's like so much views, dude. Oh my god. And after that, Game Theory started making their theories on Five Nights at Freddy's, which they're still making, so it just shows you how popular the games are still. And originally, they weren't even supposed to make that video. They were gonna make a Slender Man theory, but then they did a Twitter poll to see if people wanted a Slender Man theory or Five Nights at Freddy's theory, and people chose Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, so first off, we're gonna talk about the audio of the first game. So there are a bunch of distracting noises in the first game, but like, just the ambience is enough to make the game already like, pretty, good so far, I guess. I don't really know what to say about the ambience. It just feels like, really like, I guess scary, you know? I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, it's like pretty unnerving. Next is the main defense that you have against the animatronics. The doors. You might think there's not that much thought going for the sound effects of the doors, but when you close the door, it makes you feel safe because of that loud. That's a reassuring noise that makes you know that you feel safe against the animatronics, making you not want to open the doors. And speaking of the animatronics jump scaring you, Bonnie and Chica have these weird like human moaning noises, which makes it sound like there's something inside of them that's trying to like call out for you or something. And it just adds to like the scariness because you want to know like what is that noise? Why is that coming out of that robot? And it makes you wonder, is there like a dead body in there or something? Adding to the mysteriousness of these animatronics in the first game. There are also extra noises and distractions that makes you like confused about what to listen to, like that carnival music that just plays randomly or Foxy's song. But there are also some noises that you obviously do need to listen to, like Freddy's laugh, which indicates what room he's in, and also the noises from the kitchen to show that Chica's in there, because you can't actually like see the kitchen. Alright, now we're gonna talk about the visuals of the first game. So at first glance, it looks pretty simple, a dirty old like rundown pizzeria, but I think it actually like really helps to it because like most of the building is dark and it looks like I don't know, really. I don't really know what to add in this. I just really liked the fact that it's more dirty, so it just adds to it being scary. Some of these parts I don't know what to talk about in them. It just is scary. Or like, I guess a dirty old pizzeria by itself isn't scary, but like, I don't know, man. It just helps for this game. There are also these black lines on the walls. I saw a video from Mr. Springs, I think that's what his name is. He talks about these black lines on the walls, which I think he says it's like to indicate that the place is haunted or something. and I actually really like that idea. There are also a bunch of changing posters, like newspapers would just show up out of nowhere, and there's drawings of crying children, and the golden Freddy poster and Freddy ripping his mouth open. Yeah, that just, you know, adds to the game and reassures you that, yeah, this place is pretty haunted. Also, speaking of the place being haunted, let's go to, like, the lore or story of the game. So after hearing the noises that Bonnie and Chica made, you can probably already tell that there's some, like, dead people involved in this game. So you already know that something's up, but then you look at the newspapers, like the random newspapers that show up, and you read them, and they get you really interested, and it makes you want to learn, like, even more about what's going on in the game. So yeah, like, the story is very interesting, and it just makes you want to learn more about what's happening. Now we're on the last part, the effects of these games. As I talked about in the beginning, it has a lot of fan games, and even a bunch of, like, fan art. And some of those are pretty questionable, but we won't get into those. That's a video for another day. Actually, no, I'm not gonna make a video on those. So yeah, it still has a bunch of fans all over the world. And now the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out after all these years. After 9 years! Oh my god, it's coming out in October! And yeah, it has been very influential over the indie horror games when it came out. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's just very good. It's amazing to see the progress that this game franchise has made. From a guy working at Dollar General just making games for his family, to now a successful game creator and a game studio making these games now, and a movie coming out about these games. So amazing to see the progress. And seeing that these games are, like, next to big titles on, like, it's on the Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. It's just so cool to see these with also, like, other big title games. Hope I'm finally done making this video. Well, I just gotta edit everything in. But yeah, I'm basically done with everything. Yeah, I kind of really this is probably some of the most fun I've had making a video in a while. I actually really enjoyed this. So yeah, I might make it another one on the other games. Or maybe not. I don't know. I hope so. Or maybe I would just be too lazy. I had, like, enough time to make this video because my school was on a strike. So they gave us a lot of free time. But now it's like, it's ending tomorrow, so I might not have enough. But summer break is starting soon, so yeah, I'll probably make one in summer, which is gonna be a while, but whatever. Oh, my coffee got cold.